sun peeks through the haze, and birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore, morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore, morning in America, wanting just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. Time to wake up. Nothing like an obnoxious steam whistle. Let's see. We have Joan in here this morning. Joan Walton and Joan Hageman. Welcome, welcome. Aaron Lee is in here this morning. Who else we got? Marta. Marta's in here. Welcome, welcome. All right. So, I have not had breakfast, but I will be eating pie. So, won't be as bad as yesterday. And besides, pie. I'm a pie person. I'm not a cake person. I prefer pie. Absolutely prefer it. I'm just sharing this out to a couple groups. There we go. There. Now we've taken care of that. I've got people messaging me on this. What's this? Oh, okay. That one. Not a big deal. I had someone yesterday, a supporter, tell me I'm a horrible person. And I'm like, okay. Think you're bothering me? Like, kept coming at me and was telling me I make sexist jokes and I don't like I'm evil to gay people and I'm a misogynist. And I just let that individual go on. I was like, what do you want from me? Like, I'm not changing. I'm not changing. And they were like, Well, your views are suffering. I don't give a fuck. I determined a long time ago. I don't care if I have to do this show for 2 people in the audience. I will still do a great show. And I will be, hey, Gary, good to see you. And I will be as entertaining as I possibly can to 2 people. And I spent a good deal of my adult life with someone who tried to change my personality. Doesn't work. I'm going to own my personality. Does that mean some people won't want to watch me? Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm not chasing the views. There are people out there. If you notice when they put in the title of their video at What the Hales, what they're trying to do, what they're doing with that, not trying to do, this is what happens. They're trying to, when you watch YouTube and there's all the recommended videos on the side, and if you watch a video by George and Jeremy, you're going to pop up in the recommended. So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to skim off of Jeremy's audience. Now, have I put What the Hales in the title before? Yes, I have. But it's because I'm very specifically doing a topic about them. Day to day, coffee with the skipper is coffee with the skipper. We'll talk about anything. Some days though, I'll be like, hey, I'm not going to touch on a topic I don't want to talk about. But for the most part, I let you guys guide it. Hey, Charlie, good to see you. And yeah, I don't. A lot of these people who do that, they hyper focus on the fleas. Oh my god. I'm very happy my show is not about all these crazy characters. I'll talk about it when you guys want to talk about, or when something's happening. But just because someone went live doesn't mean I'm going to be discussing them. I would not want to be that. I would not want to be that angry about someone. Oh yeah, yeah. I did get this, Aaron. I did get this. Isn't it funny how other people, they love using my likeness? If I used theirs, they'd be very upset. I don't care. Use my likeness. You and anyone who served have gotten the goddamn right today. Right to say what I want and like it. You earn that right. Well, I mean, everybody has the right to say what they want. They do. But some people are all about the drama. And I was told yesterday I'm trying to stir up drama. I'm like, I don't believe I put anyone else's name on my channel. I don't believe I allowed someone to blame someone without any proof. And those are saying, "Oh, well, you're making accusations about a phone call without proof." No. There's a modus operandi. You really think someone was sending emails and not making phone calls? Oh, that's a crime? Like, that's what he was trying to say is, I could never make a phone call. That would be a crime. What? You're out of your mind. He does not understand the laws of this country. And He ran. He's no longer in this country. Oh, I still have a green card. Okay, dude. Doesn't mean you're here. And guess what? Green cards can go away as quickly as they came. Um, so, I'm not the one, like, I did not want to be blamed about stuff. And I'm calling out the people who are doing stuff. Like, there was no business to get involved with lips. None. Where do you see me with lips? If you notice, there's a couple people I don't really like. Lips, Paint Chips, Volpe. I really don't get involved with them. I really don't. Um, because I see what they're trying to do. Right? Right, Aaron? All I'm doing is defending myself. Like, I did not make any phone calls. And the same people out there, like the buddies of the same guy who's upset saying that I'm causing drama, your friends are the ones who plastered my name on the thing. Oh, well, they said that you wouldn't do that. Why did you even? Why was it even put up on a? They call these crayons, like right here. That's a crayon. So why was the crayon even put up? Like, oh, because you had somebody in your chat, someone who likes to stir drama, someone else who likes to stir drama, and you guys love it. I know you do. You don't like it when it backlashes on you, but yeah, like all you guys do is talk about people like the Fleas and Lips and Paint Chips. I really don't talk about those guys. I might do a puppet video, but that's just me being dumb. Well, I was blamed for making a phone call, and I'm now accusing DJ Radis of making a phone call with no proof. He posted emails. So emails, those are fine, but the phone calls a bridge too far. Dude, just admit you made the phone call. Like, that is 100% how he operates. And yeah, he didn't right away say, "Oh, I'm going to do this." If you guys also notice, I project what I'm doing. Like, I'll tell you, "Oh, I'm going to make a phone call." Or I'm going to write a letter. I'll tell you guys what I'm doing before I do something like that. Like, there I'll tell you what I did with Lips. I just took a couple of her videos and postings, and I put them into groups where I knew children or the parents of the children who go to that school, where they would see it, and I just asked, "Are you guys okay with this? Or what's your thoughts on this?" I didn't need to do anything more than that. Why? Because I have no business contacting that school. I haven't seen anything. Like, it's not my those kids might have consented. I don't know. Like, I can reasonably deduce that. Now, with the CPS call I made, I saw things for myself. With the call I made to Texas, they were soliciting tips. So I made a phone call. That's how Skipper operates. Yeah, if he made the phone call, it would be a misdemeanor or felony. How stupid is he? Yeah, under what charge? Under what charge? There's nothing different from a phone call to an email. And I had to laugh about, this quote unquote supporter coming at me. And it is someone who I know watches, but if you don't want to watch, you don't like what I'm doing, don't watch. Go. There's other content out there. Go. I'm not begging you to watch me. Yeah. And they also said they had more money. Yeah, they called me a misogynist pig. Okay. Okay. I make jokes. Okay. Oh yeah, I bash women and disabled people. I make jokes. If you don't like the jokes, you don't have to like them. I'm not telling you to like them. Just move on. Um, yeah, they also said I was an idiot. Um, oh, that Jesus would smite me. I don't think Jesus is in the business of smiting people. If if you seriously study the Bible, Jesus is in the business of forgiveness and getting people to turn away from sin. Now, Jesus might be upset with my jokes and might say that they're a sin, and I'm the first to admit I'm a sinner. Um, but I don't think I'll be smote by Jesus. Like, yeah, I'm going through this. This was very long, and I was having fun with it. Oh yeah, they suggested that I'm not supposed to be political. Who, what? Who the fuck told you that? Again, the mission of this show is to help and entertain veterans, military, and their families. That's my mission. That is the mission. Political stuff is entertaining. You might not like my opinions. I don't care. You don't have to like my opinions. I, if you disagree with me, okay. I don't need everyone to agree with me. I am comfortable having people look at the same information as me and have a differing opinion. I'm okay with that. It's very rational. Uh, but yeah, and I'll just be upfront. This person is a liberal, and what I know about liberals is they get very upset because they're governed by, in general, governed by emotion, and try. I've seen where they mainly have tried to control others, and I'm not about that. You know, I'm perfect. Like I said earlier, people have a right to say whatever they want. They have a right. Um, however, don't accuse me of stirring up drama when it wasn't my name or when it wasn't your name put up being blamed for stuff. And yes, I still think he made the phone call. 100% I do. 100%. Uh, why? Because he injected himself into that position. Uh, something that he really had no business in. Uh, and he's tossed out two things that one was because of the revenge porn, which was not involved him. And what was the other? Oh, the other one was for a lawsuit that she filed. Like, if someone's filing lawsuits against you, don't try to get them fired. You do a countersuit and sue them. But he can't afford it because his life is a mess. Like, that's why he ran away. Oh, he didn't run away. Yeah, he did. He did. His MO is to create distance and talk a lot of smack. And that's all he is. He's just talk. He's still talking. That's okay. Run your mouth. Because I want you to get very comfortable running your mouth. Because one day you're going to do it and it's going to backfire on you. So yeah. Opinions are like buttholes. Everyone has one. Yeah, and everyone has a right to them. I have a right to mine. You have a right to shitty opinions. You do. You have a right to that. I would never deny someone's ability to have an opinion. Certain things you can't do. You can't make a direct call to violence. You can't do that. And you also can't knowingly defame and libel people. There you go. Those are your free speech limitations. And just like every other right, my rights end where yours begin. Neither of us have rights that trump another. I can say whatever I want, you can say whatever you want. But yeah, I just, what a tool. But yeah, stop. Like, you don't want people criticizing you? Stop getting involved. You know, a lot of these people, like, oh my God, I took a look last night. They're still obsessing over the fleas and what the, like, they're posting Facebook posts as the fleas are talking. And the thing about it is, no one knows what you're responding to. Like, it is so ridiculous. Like, the only person who knows what you're responding to is you or someone who's watching it with you. Just start a full thread. Do a watch party. Do a thread. Like, it all you're doing is spamming boards and making it hard on regular people who just want to discuss things. Uh, oh, we got a new YouTuber. Let's look what they have to say. The Mighty Backyard Job. 17 subscribers. And this is called Birds of a Feather. Let me put this in the chat. Definitely take a look at it. A lot of people want to talk about this case, and that's okay. They can talk. I just don't recommend that you make it your whole brand. So there we go. Check that one out. You know, like I put out a video yesterday, and I knew it wasn't going to get a lot of views. I think I got 30. And that's okay. I got 37 views. It was a meme. I put out a meme. Hey, Amanda, good to see you. Yeah, I put out a meme yesterday. And yeah, 37 views. It's okay. You want to know why? Because I'm expanding the content that I'm doing. And it's going to take a while for me to find an audience for that type of content. I get most of you, it was about it was a video about Aaron Rodgers. And I was laughing about how he just looks like a dock worker. Like, and I cut out the thing from Saturday Night Live, the Matt Foley, where Phil Hartman's like, okay, well, he's been downstairs drinking coffee for the last 4 hours, so I think he's ready. And that to me, when I watch Aaron Rodgers, I'm like, yeah, that like I could see him like chain smoking and eating Dunkin' Donuts, and they're like, Rodgers, time to get in there. Okay. You know, like taking that last hit before he runs out on the field. That's why I see Aaron Rodgers. I just find it funny. Um, now, do people come to Veteran Nation for football memes? No. At least not yet. If I keep doing content like that, I'll get people who come in and see. That's also a lot of this stuff that I do is what's known as evergreen content. So, like Jeremy was talking last night, that this is the lazy man's YouTube, and he's 100% right. It is. Yeah, me doing little videos like that. They do boost certain things like my click-through rate. So the shorter a video is, am I going to get like tons of money off it? No. But it will, of those people who watch it, very few who watch it, they'll watch the whole thing because it's so short. That boosts my click-through rate. It means people saw it, they clicked on it, and watched it. Yeah, like I had. You want a click-through rate? Here's some things for YouTube. Most people are like these lives get a very low click-through rate, very low. Now, I get a lot of views on them and I get money for that. But your overall click-through rate tells YouTube if they should put it in front of people. So that video I did, while it only got 37 views, it had a 5% click-through rate. You realize the click-through rate you're looking for is about 3.5%. So yeah, that tells YouTube, hey, I'm making content that people, and you know, I had it hashtagged and stuff. People with who click on those hashtags or hashtags related to that, hey, they should start putting my stuff in front of them. Everything I'm doing here is about expanding my audience, and that's okay. But they're not going to be the people who looked at that video. They're not going to be interested in Jeremy Hales. That's okay. Why? Because when this case is over, I'll still be doing content. Like some of these people, like they just don't. It's like they've never. Well, actually, it's not like I know they've never researched YouTube, and that those that have, there's some out there I don't think understand it. Uh, I'm just laughing at some of the stuff people posted. Like, okay, here's a joke I put. I posted this the other day. Kids today act like they have it bad. When I was a kid for Halloween, our parents put us in trash bags, and we had to say we were California raisins. Funny joke. It's not like the world's greatest joke, but it's a funny joke, and it's good content. Did it get me like a ton of likes? No, but people who related to it liked it. It's a very specific joke to a very like it's geared toward an older millennial, uh, younger Gen X crowd. So yeah, my son is gonna look at that and say that's stupid. That's okay because the content isn't made for him. And I don't care if he doesn't like it, but like someone, like if my younger brother were to see it, I would expect him to laugh at that. And he did. He was like, "That's funny." I was like, "Yeah," because it's a niche joke. And when you are a small creator, you should be making niche content. You really should. Uh, it's how you're going to get noticed. Let's see. I'm just looking through my analytics here. A lot of people are finding me through the shorts feed, which is good because I've been doing more and more shorts. Um, and like, yeah, like here's some of the things like the new people uh, to my channel. They're finding me through shorts, and a lot of them, like here's one: you might be a GWAT veteran, so that's very specific, um, like veteran content. Same thing with the next one, a Marines Halloween horror. Uh, That one was geared towards Marines, so I'll get more people. And then the next one is me singing Marty Robbins as I drove into El Paso. Like that's going to be a group of people, probably older people who know Marty Robbins, who are going to find and follow me. Am I going to do a ton of Marty Robbins content? No. Like, uh, and like here, my audience used to be like 40% between the ages of 35 and 44. Now it's 13%. I actually have 30% of my audience is above the age of 65. And do you know why that's good? Because that makes me money. when these ads go, because there's like some people be like, you should be going towards an audience younger. If I wanted to appeal to everyone, I'd be going from 18 to 35. That's 18 to 35 male. That's the golden demographic. If you're trying to appeal to a very wide audience, I'm not doing that. Uh, I will absolutely focus on those 65 plus. You want to know why? What are the ads that go to the 65 plus? Think maybe a lot of prescription drugs. I know YouTube is filled with prescription drugs commercials. And guess what? When it comes to ad revenue, they pay the highest. If I was focused on 18-year-olds, I'm gonna get a lot of gaming commercials and movies. Those don't pay the highest. Prescription drugs absolutely do. Because 65 and older are people who are retired and have nothing but disposable income. That's why prescription drugs and stuff, like some of the other content geared to that demographic, they pay top dollar. They pay top dollar. So, yeah, I have switched my content. Again, it's kind of like my other philosophies with business. I want to make more money doing less. Like, never underestimate the power of laziness because, yeah, I want to make more money and do less. Yeah, not a problem, Amanda. Um, what you should do if you're doing a parent support group, okay? And I've given people who they have stories and stuff and they come to me and they want me to highlight them. I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to do it. But I tell them you are doing a PR campaign. So here's what you should do. You need 4 to 6 individuals who are like big time on your side. Like they are advocates. They are friends, family, your best friends, people who are right there with you, right? Um, did you hear about the crap Dakota Meyer saying about vets getting disability benefits? No. I do know Dakota Meyer came back into the Marine Corps and he's a drilling reservist again. Um, but yeah, you need like 4 to 6 people and you need to come up with hashtags and sayings. Absolutely, like your own brand. You need maybe not a logo, but an image. And images are very powerful. Um, and like I would talk to someone who was in a court battle, and they were like, "I need like, how do I do this?" I was like, "Go write up a sign of you doing a protest. Stand in front of City Hall or in front of your local court building, just yourself, and get someone to take a picture." I go, pictures are powerful. And when someone is standing there on their own and it's a message that everyone can relate to, you're telling people, I like, come stand here with me in whatever way you can. That's a powerful image. Um, he turned into a blue falcon. I'll look it up. But yeah, so you'll need those people. And if you have to come up with goals too, like what is your goal? Is it to get on the news? Is your goal to change something in front of a city council board? Is your goal to get a law passed? I met 2 women in Iowa. They went as the mama bears. And these 2 ladies created a Facebook group. You want to pick one forum where you're very focused. Find someone who's very good at social media, pick that one forum. Those other people will take the message into other forums. Like you could focus solely on TikTok, and hyper focus on that, or Facebook or YouTube. Hyper focus on that one. And then get the other people to like take clips and spread them elsewhere. Because that way, and here's the other thing, you want people to kind of coalesce. That's why, like people who are trying to do like political stuff, I'm like, you really should be doing a petition. Do a petition because they're like, well, that petition, it's not going to. It shows organization. Absolutely does. Same thing. Facebook groups. Facebook groups and Facebook pages are great for organizing because you'll get people who just casually, yeah, I'll follow this or I'll join this group. Um, but it shows that you have people behind you, especially if you're talking about something political, because then you can walk into a politician's office. Like I'm not a big fan. I'll be honest. I'm not a big fan of websites. What do websites do? It's incredibly passive. Come to my website. Okay. So I have to go to you to find out all the stuff you're doing. So I have to be that motivated. Okay. Whereas if you do a Facebook page, yeah, I'll give you a follow or a like. And then every once in a while, when you push something up, you're in my feed. Same thing. Twitter is the same way. You know, you're in my feed. Um, so yeah, like websites, the U.S. government, and I keep talking to people about this. The U.S. government is so in love with websites. Websites, it's dead internet. Like it's only for the most motivated. Uh, like if you want people to like buy your merch and they're already motivated, yeah, then you do a website. Or I'm trying to think. If you want them to donate, yeah, send them to a website. You can do GoFundMe, but a lot of those things, they take money. They take a chunk of your money. Um, you could do Cash App or PayPal or Venmo. Those are all great. But yeah, like doing a website, a website can be helpful if that's where you're going to post like, hey, this is who we are, what we're about. Great. But the social media is your social media is a conversation and you want to engage in a conversation. When you look at it that way, then okay, it starts coming along. Same YouTube is this is absolutely a conversation. 100%. So yeah, you need to do social media stuff. And if you can get, hey, one person's going to do YouTube, another person's going to do Facebook, another one is going to do TikTok. Great. That's all great. Um, I keep getting people who are like, hey, I want to start a podcast. I would not be starting a podcast on YouTube. If I had this all to do all over again, it took me what, 5 years to get monetized? And I had to build an audience to get that. Um, and I watched videos. I read what YouTube was telling me that in your dashboard, they give you creator, what do they call it here? I'm pulling it up. They have a monthly roundup and then they have Creator Insider. Watch those things. Read those things. It will uh, teach you like how to use the platform. The problem I have is I also picked up too much social media. And, it's hard to keep it all up. It really is. So, narrow the focus. Um, yeah, absolutely narrow the focus. If you're doing a YouTube page, I think you're better off in a group like the ecosystem where now you can use my audience, Georgie and Coop's audience. Like that's where we go to discuss things about this case and other stuff. Um, if you're a creator, yeah, like birds of or the mighty backyard job. Sorry. Um, here I'll show their stuff. I'm not going to play their video because I want uh, them to get views. But yeah, oh, there we go. So 17 subscribers. And here, I'll put the link back in the thing here. They posted a link to this in the ecosystem. Now, this is not a regular creator, but that is incredibly smart to use my audience, Georgie's audience, Coop's audience, who are all there talking to get us. Same thing with Green Flamingo. I don't know if she's here this morning. Incredibly smart for her posting a lot of her stuff in the ecosystem. You know, that's you that's a way to build an audience off of us. That's why we created it. I don't want a dead group where it's an echo chamber and everybody talks about the same thing and has the same opinions. No, I want people to debate. I want people to put memes in there. I want people to put fun stuff. Hey, Teresa, good to see you. Um, and like another creator coming in and posting their stuff, I'm all about it. Yeah, let me hype up your stuff on here. Let me hype that up for you. Let me help get you subscribers. You notice how a lot of these people who are hating on me, they don't really do that. They're all about themselves. Jeremy has been all about helping so many of us smaller creators. Almost all of us. Even Tug is a smaller creator. Tug's got what, 200,000 people on his social media? Like, but and Tug and Megan have come in the group and posted things. That's what's great about having a group like that. And that's why we didn't call it a what the hell's group. We knew this case would be done one day. We didn't want the group to die with that. Uh, and again, we're pushing things out. So, like, Amanda, you have something that you're pushing out. If it's political, absolutely, you can use my Veteran Nation group. I allow politics in there. Politics can kill a group, though, so you do have to be careful. Uh, but ecosystem, if it's not political, absolutely post it there too. I got a friend request from someone who, oh wait, oh I see what that. Okay, so something didn't it, it didn't make sense because it said they had 2 million followers. They've only done like to me it was like everything screamed of fake post. But I see they put the stuff in the wrong thing. So yeah, that sorry, I am not going to accept your friend request. And I'm sorry for people who, send me friend requests. Um, yeah, who send me friend requests to my main account. Well, I call it my main account. It's really not. But yeah, I just don't accept people because I've got family, primarily kids on there. And I'm not saying I don't trust you or anything like that. I don't trust people in general. I trust individuals, not people. Um, but yeah, in your groups, okay. Yeah, I would absolutely to pick one to start with, not political, just support for parents who are in crisis, who have nowhere else to go. Okay, for that, I would probably start. You could do a Facebook group. You could also do a Facebook page. I'll tell you, I have found TikTok is incredibly easy to build an audience, and I'm building my audience in TikTok. I just need to focus a little bit more on it. Um, TikTok, see YouTube. If I were to pump out 5 videos a day, YouTube's not going to really promote them all, right? Like they want consistent content, but they want it like with the shorts, they're much more freer. If I do YouTube shorts, they'll I'll get a lot of views on those. Um, so with shorts, they do that, but with videos, they like consistency. They really do. Um, and it's all about money because they want to sell ads. It's all about money with YouTube. With TikTok, it's all about not so much the ads, but they want to generate. They're literally trying to become the biggest social media platform. You want to post 30 times a day in TikTok, it will absolutely. Uh, I posted my same meme. I posted it on TikTok, and what that did was I had one that went viral like 2 months ago. It was like putting that in front of more people uh, because it wants people posting lots of stuff on TikTok. They want you on TikTok all day long. So TikTok is actually a pretty good one for that if you can provide the content. And some of the content on TikTok is super easy. I will take memes on TikTok and just post the picture with what's it with music. Instagram and Facebook are getting better with each other, but there's issues. There's still people who I've got my Veteran Nation Show Instagram, and I don't there's a private one that I had that I don't ever use. Like I'm literally never on it. But Facebook, the way Facebook is built, it keeps wanting, hey, when I do a Facebook post, do you want to post it to this one? And I'm like, no, I don't want, I want it on my other Instagram, but it's really hard to do that. Um, and here's the thing, if you do a Facebook thing or a TikTok, or I'm trying to think what else would be good with that. Um, uh, I'll tell you, if you're gonna do video, if you want to do straight video, like long form video, like a podcast, I would absolutely start on Rumble. Absolutely. You're gonna get monetized right away. Um, and if you have locals is like a different version of Twitter. They're seamless. Like if you post on Rumble, it'll post right to your locals, which is it- I have the reason I've got such a long theme song is because I'm posting to other places. And you guys probably have seen a lot of my Facebook posts and my X posts. Um, so yeah, uh, if you, it all depends upon what you're going to do, and you can, if you want to talk directly, you can feel free to reach out to me. As you see, I got a phone number right there. But yeah, you can absolutely reach out to me, and we can talk more in depth about what you're doing. But yeah, the uh and I can also put you're talking about parents in crisis. I can put you in contact with some of the people I work with for veterans in crisis. And um, they can give you some help with that too. And they're therapists, and they're absolutely people I trust and who've given me tremendous advice. Tremendous advice. So, um, ba, 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 ba. I'm getting stuff sent to me. So let's look up Dakota Meyer. Let's look up what he was saying. Uh, okay. Reforming VA disability, incentivize service, not sympathy. We built a great system that rewards pain and then acts shocked when we get more of it. That's true. It's not about cutting benefits; it's about rebuilding what they stand for. Is incentivized service, not sympathy. A lifetime service stipend for every American who raises their right hand. Okay. Um, I'm not opposed to that. Let's see if I can find anything more about it. Because again, this is what he's putting out. Here's someone on Reddit critical of him saying a guy who makes a good living off his metal. Well, yeah, if I had a Medal of Honor, I'd be making money off it too. Uh, See, I think the VA uh, needs to get out of the healthcare business. All the VA hospitals should be turned over to Health and Human Services. They should be federal hospitals. That way, if you would much rather go to a federal hospital for cheaper care, you could do it. You could do it. And me, if I don't want to drive an hour, I shouldn't have to. Uh, so I'm not seeing a lot in what he's saying. What I'm seeing so far, I have no problem with. But I also, whenever someone talks about reform, okay, there could be some bad stuff in there. He launches a GoFundMe for PTSD treatment. Oh, this was back in 2019. Okay. Legalizing medical use of cannabis. I got no problem with that. Um, who was that was talking about him? I'd love to know more about, okay, rebranded story. I'd love to more about what he's looking to do. Here's the thing. I don't think, like, the VA disability system is absolutely a broken system. I do believe that. When we have to fight to get to 100%, VA math is a bunch of bullshit. I'll just say that too. Um, it's 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 a system, and here's the thing: people are gonna get mad because they always get mad when I say this. Both parties fuck over veterans. Republicans, Democrats. I don't care who you are. They both fuck over Democrat or fuck over veterans. Why? Because it's an easy thing to take advantage of. You can, oh, I got you $200 more a month. What? I'm helping veterans, okay? And then the moment that there's you know, a bill that we're like, hey, we need these services for veterans, and now you're gonna add a rider onto that for building new buildings on a base. That doesn't need, like, give us a clean bill. They never do that. Um, they love like both sides. They will not hesitate to use a vet, and you've seen that with currently with the Democrats right now. They are trying to get all these military members to uh, not follow unlawful orders. Just because you don't like an order does not make it unlawful. Okay. President tells me, uh, hey, grab all your gear. You're going to Chicago. Okay. That doesn't mean I, that doesn't mean that order is unlawful. Well, the Posse Comitatus Act. I have not been ordered to do anything in violation of the Posse Comitatus Act. If he tells me to go to Chicago and to do paperwork for the border patrol, paperwork, like I'm not doing any type of um any type of law enforcement thing. That is not in violation of the Posse Comitatus Act. Not at all. I'm trying to, sorry, I'm typing something. I'm trying to think of a word. Hey, Kathy, good to see you. Good to see you. uh, oh, Chip Kelly was fired. Fired as coach of the Raiders. They did lose to Cleveland. Oh, potential sale of Circus. Okay. Is what's his name still here? Hold on here. Let's see. What was their name? Hey, Francis. Sorry, I just now I'm seeing your thing. Uh, and Jeanette. Good to see you too. I sometimes miss when people are here. So rebranded story. Are you still here? But you'll sometimes see where people will come in, mention a story because they want to get it out there, and then leave, and they're not sticking around for the not sticking around for the discussion. Uh, here are some the high-profile names mentioned in the Epstein emails. Yeah, you're still focused on the emails. The emails are a hoax. Okay, the emails are a hoax. But they're not talking about the Epstein files. Why is USA Today not talking about the high-profile people in the Epstein files? To be truth be told, it's because there's not much in there. Uh, After a young man's suicide, his family is sickened by his Chat GPT history. Let's look at this one. Oh, it was encouraging suicidal ideations. Okay. Huh. Been a while since I was here. My daughter-in-law had a baby 4 days ago. I'm on baby watch. Oh, well, I'm glad you could be here. I don't need you here all the time. You take care of your life, but when you are here, I'm happy to have you here. I think it's great. Uh, I've seen other creators get mad about people not being there. It's like I am not people's lives. You are not people's lives. Like their lives are their lives. And I'm sure, you got stuff going on. I also know how YouTube is. YouTube, and I see you're watching on YouTube. YouTube will not promote some people that you're subscribed to, even content that you want to watch. They turn off notifications, which is the dumbest thing for me. John and Kate star John Gosselin weds fiancee Stephanie Lebo. Are we seriously doing front page stories about a show that ended 13 years ago? Yeah, didn't it end in 2012? Because I remember my ex loving that show in 2008. I'll tell you stories I do love. I love stories about Bill Belichick and his girlfriends. I love it. He's like 70 and he's dating a 24-year-old. And the rumor is, I can't confirm this. Rumor is they met because she was a call girl. Would make sense. I can't say for sure. Hudson, because her name is Jordan Hudson, because of course it is. Posted to Instagram a picture of herself with the caption, "P.S. I'm suing you, Pablo Torre." Pablo Torre, host of a popular sports podcast. Uh, I I did see. What's her name? Oh, Annie Agar, who I do really like her content. She's pretty funny. She does a lot of Bill Belichick stories, and apparently, Jordan is in a adult women's dance troupe. Which, oh my god, I love that. I just learned that those are a thing. Please, if there's any in Southern California, send me links to it. I have got to go. I have got to go to that stuff. Um, why is the National Guard deploying soldiers, yet they are in need in the home state? Depends on what you're talking about exactly. Um, yeah, it depends on what specifically. The National Guard fulfills a lot of needs. So yeah, this Belichick has previously said he and Hudson have a personal and professional relationship. The behind the scenes clip showed the two's dynamic outside of the media limelight, with Hudson appearing to play a substantial role in the planning process of the show. It's not the first time Torrey has covered Hudson on the show, though he previously reported North Carolina prohibited Hudson's access of the school facilities, hence her showing off an all-access pass. Okay. I don't think the university could legally do that. Yeah, if she is the girlfriend of a coach, any coach, I don't think you can without just cause. Like she would have to break the law. Um, especially with because isn't North Carolina a state school? Oh wait, no. No, I think it is private. Um, but yeah, that would be a contractual violation to the coach. Um, she's been a driving force in his decision-making process, getting him to appear to a Dunkin' Super Bowl advertisement. No, I don't see that's a big deal. Belichick, North Carolina, being cut as focus of HBO's Hard Knocks. Like, I don't see why she would be suing him. The whole thing of the access pass, that would be considered potentially defamation. I don't know what type of, I guess she could find damages in that. If she's doing all this PR stuff, yeah, if you're doing PR, yeah, there could be damages, I guess. Yeah. Uh, Ariana Grande attacker banned from Singapore. Okay. The 3-1 Atlas um, asteroid, is, according to NASA, is from an entirely different solar system. It's a comet. Yeah, there's a lot of people saying a lot of conspiracy theorists about this thing. It's going to get close to Earth. It's coming from the general direction of the constellation Sagittarius. Unlike comets bound to the sun's gravity, 3-1 Atlas is traveling on a hyperbolic orbit that will eventually carry it out of the solar system and back into interstellar space. I love when people fall for the clickbait on stuff like this, though. Like, oh, it's an interstellar spaceship. Okay. Just found my daughter and son-in-law being deployed again, won't be home for Christmas, yet Minnesota needs the guard on the streets and to help ICE. Where are they getting deployed to? Um, I for them to be out on the streets, there generally needs to be an emergency, a declared emergency. Now, Trump could, because he's revoking the HB1 status of all the Somalis there, and mainly in St. Cloud. So they could. I wouldn't be surprised if he says, "Hey, I'm going to nationalize the National Guard there." James Patterson says Marilyn Monroe was murdered. Zoran playing Trump like a fiddle. Okay. Let's read this. I love reading liberal fan fiction. This is from Mediaite. It's taking time to open up, so we'll give it a minute. Wool of gay sheep passes woke test. What? I find it funny when gay people are like, "Oh, look, there's gay animals." Most times that is rape. But there's animals can't consent, so there's really no such thing as rape. But under their prism, yeah, that would be rape. Utah dismisses forgetting wedding bans. Hard left shooters leading a gun culture revolution. Oh, I want to read that one. Okay, Mandami went from one-hit wonder to legit power player by playing Trump like a fiddle. Okay, from Mediaite. The Oval Office gaggle wasn't supposed to change anything. It was supposed to be to be content. The White House press corps arrived expecting friction, spectacle, maybe even fireworks. Okay. What they got was a different story about alignment. Okay. His affordability platform hit the city's anxiety squarely. And then came Friday. Okay. The surprise wasn't Mandami recalibrating in real time. It was the press discovering that their pre-written storyline didn't apply. They were just nice to each other. See, this is the problem of the media. They don't know how to deal with Trump. They like if Mandami went in there like Zelensky, antagonistic, oh, he would have found antagonism. I don't think that's smart because you don't want to piss off Trump because then he'll work against you. If you go in there and you're just nice and polite, he's going to be nice and polite back. In fact, I would like if I was against Trump, I'd go in and kiss his ass a little bit because it'll actually get you somewhere with Trump. He likes his ego stroked. Hard left shooters leading a gun culture revolution. Earlier this year, I attended a shooting competition for queer, often trans, very online misfits. And then Charlie Kirk was killed. That seems smart. Hey, it's their rights, though. As long as if they're trans, though, they're mentally ill. A 22-year-old YouTuber who goes by Gun Bunny is a Russian Jew who is polypansexual and has Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, a disability that makes her joints hurt, along with autism, ADHD. Our driver is an indigenous Mexican Slavic Jew who is trans and chronically disabled. We have to team up to defeat the Nazis. Okay. That's funny. President Xi tells Trump return to Taiwan to China is an important part of post-war international order. No. The people in Taiwan don't want to be a part of China. Well, those are the big things. I'm probably gonna get going just because I got some busy stuff I'm gonna be doing today. Thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate all your questions and comments. And as always, thank you for being worth serving.
Coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleeping moon, whose print smudges on fingers of grace. America's awaking at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup, simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore, morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise, kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine, America's awaking with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune, day starts dancing under a sleeping moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace, America's awaking at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup, simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore, morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise, kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine, America's awaking with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise, kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine, America's awaking with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive, big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road, America's awaking to lighten her load. America's awaking